Well, this morning, the FDA is warning doctors and hospitals about the medical devices behind the superbug. The agency says certain medical scopes could spread deadly bacteria among patients. Nearly 180 people may have been exposed to the bug at UCLA Medical Center in Los Angeles. Omar Villafranca is there as doctors stress there is no threat to the public. Omar, good morning.
Good morning, Nora. This is the type of device causing all of the problems. It's an endoscope similar to the one found at hospitals that might be carrying that infectious bacteria. Now, this part of the scope goes down a patient's throat through their stomach to look into the small intestine. There's a tiny camera at the very end of the tubing. There's also a movable part that you can see right there so doctors can manipulate a catheter. The tubing itself can also move left and right, and it's all of these movable parts that make sterilizing a device like this so difficult.
We're very sorry about some of the anxiety and concern that the situation has posed for our patients as well as our community.
Exposure to the so-called superbug, called CRE, happened between October and January, while doctors were using two medical devices called endoscopes that might not have been properly cleaned.
What we have to do is really meticulously go through the patient charts and ensure that they were indeed exposed.
These types of scopes are a common medical tool that doctors use to inspect a patient's digestive tract. The device requires a highly technical cleaning after each use, but with small movable parts and bendable tubing, it's not easy to sterilize.
Any of these organisms, they can grow up in moisture that remains in the scope overnight, become millions to billions of organisms by the next morning.
One infected 18-year-old high school student has spent months in the ICU fighting the superbug, but his lawyer does not blame the hospital. He claims the scope's manufacturer changed the device last year without changing its cleaning protocol.
A change that you can market to doctors and say, look what we've done, now this is easier to use. But they too often, I think, overlook the next step, which is we've ensured that this change doesn't make the device dangerous.
Now, Olympus, the medical company that supplies the endoscopes to UCLA Hospital, said in a statement on Thursday they were, quote, working with the FDA and relevant medical societies and our customers regarding their concern. That's what the company said. Charlie?
Omar, thanks.